Hi guys, welcome back to Nifty Network. We got a 350Z in today, and I'm going to teach you how to remove your seat belts. If you got into a crash and it's locked up, or maybe it's just dirty or torn. Hopefully it's not torn because it takes a lot to tear these, but yeah, let's get to it. I'll teach you how to take it off. And you may see all this is undone. Just disregard that, okay? Because we're filming how-tos here and that got done first. So just picture your car completely normal. Maybe you could take the seats out. We have a video on that. But first things first, we're gonna pull this 14 off at the bottom, and we're gonna get the strap out of the way. And these come with washers and shims and a whole bunch of stuff, so make sure to remember how that comes off. Normally there's a washer that will stay on here that allows it to like come off like this. This time the washer came off, so just kind of note that. So we'll put this back here. And then once that is off, we're gonna have to pull this piece of plastic off. So I'll start at the bottom and just work your way up. This clamps together with that plastic piece, and just work your way around the border of it. And then that plastic piece comes off like that. And then we're gonna have to take this piece off, but in order to take this piece off, we have to go to that side and do the same thing we did over here. So we'll move this like that. Get this out of our way. Pop that off. Okay, so now that that is out of our way, we can start working on getting the center, the lower plastic cover, this piece off. So first we'll do this. Get a flathead and kind of walk that in there. And that'll pop out easy. And then we're going to come over to this side and pull the little beauty carpet tray out, and then pop this cover off like that. And then there's going to be two 10 mils in the back. So there's these two guys back here. And then we have two Phillips heads where the glove box locks into. Alright, so now we have all of that stuff undone and freed up. This should pop straight forward. And try and work your way down this. If you just start pulling on the whole thing, you're probably gonna break something. So just be nice to it. And we'll shut that. And we gotta unplug the cigarette lighter back here. And that's just another push clip right there. So you push on that little relief spot and it'll come out. And I'm kind of jumping from side to side here just because you have to do both of these things in order to get this out. So we're gonna work on the driver's side now. There's a plate right here. There's a plate right here that is mounted with a bunch of 10s, so we're gonna pull that off. This model doesn't have it, but this is for a factory subwoofer. We got all those off, so that comes off. And then it opens up a bunch of room back here for us. So we're gonna grab our pick. And we're gonna pop that cover off. We got our yellow clip right here. Same thing, pop that clip up like so. And then that will slide out. And then we got a 10 mil up top that we need to grab. And then we got a 14 on the bottom. So that's freed up, and then we can go up to the top. Pop that little beauty trim piece off. And then slide that belt in there. And this is how that bolt is supposed to come out. Actually no, it's not. It lost it. That's weird. Maybe somebody had these out already. And another way to check to see if a seatbelt is good or not is, so there's a level in here that has a little ball, and it won't allow the seatbelt to pull unless it is mimicking where it normally sits. So right there, that's the, because if it goes like this, you're gonna think that the seatbelt's bad. But make sure to hold the seatbelt in the proper location where it would normally go, like direction, and then it'll allow it to work. So there's the driver's side, and then we'll work on the passenger side. All right, and then to remove the factory glove box, and see, like right here, one of those pieces broke. They break very easy, so don't yank super hard on that cover that we had taken off. And then I believe there was a guy that had come in here, and he actually purchased a another glove box kit from us, because you can take this one and you can add it to over here. So if you wanted to have two glove boxes, everything lines up in here. A little fun fact for you. Obviously you'll need this piece, which also mounts in there too. And the door, this door actually, you can get it to mount over here too. So you can have two completely functioning glove boxes. There's a 10 up top. We'll get that yellow clip undone. So there's that yellow clip. And then we'll grab our 14 for the bottom. Lift that out, and then we'll come to the top. Pop that trim piece off of there. Okay, so here's what I've been trying to show you this whole time. Alright, so see that little washer that has those tabs holding it onto the bolt? Basically you want to make sure that this is how the bolt goes in, with this big space, like this big spacer right here. And there's multiple shims in there, so if you do take it apart and that washer comes off, just make sure to put it back in the right orientation. And there you go. That is how you remove seat belts off of the AA350Z.